What's up everybody, welcome back to Source ADV. I've got behind me my 2010 Toyota Tundra. And in the last video, we updated some things to make it look a little bit better. We added a Rock Warrior grille, blacked out some emblems, blacked out the bumper, blacked out the side emblems, and refreshed the headlights. But as I said in the last video, I think this truck can still be made to look a little bit better. And I think one of the big things that needed to be changed were these kind of legacy headlights. Oddly enough, I happen to have a pair of Morimoto LED headlights. These are modernizing LED headlights, so not only should they provide much better lighting, because quite honestly, the low beams on this truck right now are downright atrocious, but it should also add that really cool LED accent that acts as a blinker and the daytime running light. So let's take a look. Ooh, and as you can see too, they've got a blacked out back versus a chromed out back. So hopefully it'll add a little bit more of that black element to the front of this truck. So these should be pretty easy to install. So let's get them on here and see how it looks. The other thing I got too is some of these LED replacement fog light bulbs. So this should make it so that the LED headlights and the fog lights now have the same kind of blue color temperature. And I'm hoping it's really going to make the front end of this truck look a lot more modern. Let's get it installed and see what happens. So the new Tundra got some new eyeballs. These Morimoto XB headlights are awesome. Not only do they just completely refresh the whole look of the truck, both when the lights are off and when they're on, they're also just exponentially better for night driving. It's my 35th birthday recently. I got my glasses on. Bright headlights are a function of safety for me these days, and these things are just incredible. The stock high beams on the Tundra are okay, you know, the kind of that yellow light. The stock low beams are absolutely awful. But these things the low beam is perfect, it's nice and shaped, it kind of shoots over to the right-hand side, gives you that nice bright light, and then the high beam is just like full daylight. And that combined with kind of the inexpensive LED replacements to the fog light, which also make it kind of match the lighting temperature for both the headlights and the fog lights. I think those are like 60 bucks. Just really make this whole truck more functional and a lot better looking. One of my favorite parts about these lights is this LED surround that turns that kind of centralized turn signal into a really, really awesome, super bright daytime running light, as well as a functional turn signal. I chose to leave it to just kind of the standard blinking turn signal versus the one that cracks its way out, because I felt a little bit more aggressive for kind of a truck look. There's something about the black lights that really kind of makes the whole front of this truck work together a little bit more. And I'm super excited for when I get to pull this whole front bumper off, whenever that's in the budget, and put it like kind of an off-road bumper, because I think this thing is just gonna look straight out mean and be totally refreshed and have a kind of a very competitive look to kind of a modern truck. And the lights are just awesome. You know, those LED surrounds just make it look like a modern truck. And my buddies are like, I know exactly when your truck's coming because those lights, it's only you that has those lights on the Tundra, which is really cool. They're very unique. So there's those daytime running lights. Sorry about the dinger here. There's turning them to low beam on, and it's super bright out here. I'm in the middle of the desert down here in Cornville, Arizona. So that's low beam on, and then that's the high beam. And right now I haven't wired the fogs to stay on, so you still lose the fogs at the moment, but it's pretty cool. And then here's a turn signal with all the lights on, and then let's turn it back down to daytime running lights. So that's the turn signal when you just have the daytime running lights on. And then when you stop, it goes back to that nice bright kind of eyebrow, that bean looking eyebrow. It's so cool. So yeah, very fun. And if you flash the beams, it still flashes the highs and everything, and you can adjust the height right in here, which is really cool. I'm not exaggerating when I said that these headlights might be my favorite cosmetic and functional mod I've ever put on a vehicle that isn't related to like power or like wheel. Just how much better these lights are, allowing you to see at night, and on top of that, just totally changing the whole front end of the truck. It's such a great mod. Yes, they are very expensive, but they work just as good as OEM. They still have the leveling switch where you can actually adjust the height of them. With a little knob on the dash for these Tundras. For those of you that have that, that still works great. So when you're towing and the back of the truck goes down, you can lower the lights back down. They're just great quality. They're just as strong as the regular stock lights, maybe even a little bit stronger. So this is definitely one of my favorite mods I've ever put on a vehicle. But if you have any questions or comments or anything like that you want to ask me, I'm happy to respond. And I hope you liked watching this video. And if you got an older Tundra and you got the headlights in the budget, it's a great way to kind of refresh the front of the truck and make it kind of compete with the modern look of the truck without having to go buy something that's $45,000. Because at the end of the day, these Tundras, you know, from what, 2009 forward or whatever, are all the same drivetrain. So it's not like you're getting a much better truck in the engine and the frame and the powertrain. So yeah, if we can make them look better, buy some cheaper trucks and still feel pretty good about it. Anyways, thank you for watching Source ADV. If you have any questions and comments, put them down below. Please subscribe to the channel. Got another build. This bike in the back of the truck is gonna get built up pretty soon. So looking forward to that, and enjoy the ride out there. Take care.